We continue Unit 13, Radicals and Rational Exponents, with rational exponents. Just as negative exponents do not represent negative values, fractional exponents do not represent fractional values. The denominator tells you what type of root to take. It's the index. And the numerator tells you what power to raise it to. So the b is the base, the p is the power, and the r is the root, or the index. And it can be written as a radical. We're going to rewrite our radicals using fractional exponents. In this problem, the base is 8, the power is 1, and the root is 2. So the base is 8 and its power divided by the root. Number 2. The base is 5, the 8 is the power, and the root is 3. So it's the base, and then the exponent is the power, 8, divided by the root, 3. Let's look at the next one. 3x is the base. The power is 1. And the root is 4. And all of that is in parentheses because remember the base is everything inside the radical, so everything inside has to be in parentheses. Now let's take this backwards and let's rewrite using radicals. So I'm going to change it from rational exponent to a radical. The base is 4, the power is 1, and the root is 5. 16 and 5/3. The base is 16, the power is 5, and the root is 3. I'm going to go one step further, and this is the same thing as the cube root of 16 raised to the 5th power. 5 3/4. 5 is the base, the power is 3, and the root is 4. So we have the 4th root of 5 cubed. Now we're going to evaluate without using a calculator. Let's go back and remember a couple of things. Let's say if I want powers of 2. Well, 2 squared is 4, 2 cubed is 8, 2 to the 4th power is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, so that's 16. 2 to the 5th power is 32, 2 to the 6th power is 64. Let's look at powers of 3. 3 squared is 9, 3 cubed is 27, 3 to the 4th power is 81. Let's look at powers of 4. 4 squared is 16. 4 cubed is 64. 4 to the 4th power is 256. Now you need to know what these are in order to answer these questions here to the left to evaluate without using a calculator. You need to remember these powers. So let's start by looking at 4 to the negative 3/2 power. Well, this is the same thing as saying the square root of 4 to the negative 3rd power. Well, what's the square root of 4? The square root of 4 is 2. And this is 2 to the negative 3rd power. remember to rewrite this negative exponent, that goes to the bottom. So this problem is 1 over 8. On number 8, we have 9 to the 1/2 power. But this is the same thing as saying the square root of 9. And the square root of 9 is 3. So notice what I'm doing is I'm rewriting it into something that I know so that I can finish solving. Now on number 9, do not get confused. This negative does not belong to this exponent. The exponent only belongs to the number directly in front. So my answer is going to have a negative inside it. So this is the cube root of 8 squared. The cube root of 8 is 2. And remember, this is still squared. So the answer is -4. Now in number 10, notice that the negative is inside with the 32. The 3/5 goes to the number directly in front, and since that's a parentheses, it's going to include everything inside the parentheses. So when this gets rewritten, it's going to be the 5th root of -32 cubed. Well, to the side, we know the 5th root of 32 is 2. This is going to be -2 cubed. And -2 cubed is -8.